Alright, what's up everyone? This is I'm a Vegan Strongman Asking Anything. I'm currently walking to the gym. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm trying to speak loudly. My gym is in an industrial area, although you can see a nice river and things there. Hopefully. Yeah, so my gym's in a bit of an industrial area, so there's a lot of traffic. But yeah, I'm going to do a workout. And the first question I want to answer today is, do you plan on bulking up? And I got this question from Raw Power, and I also got a similar question I'll answer in a moment from another subscriber. So, do I plan on bulking up? Yes, absolutely. I'm in the process of doing it at the moment. Let's go up here. Might be a bit quieter up here on the grass, a bit further away from the road. Vegans like the grass, you know, don't they? Right, so yeah, actually my last strongman contest, I was only about 73 kilograms, actually maybe a little bit under. So I do plan on bulking up because I want to compete in strongman for at least a couple more years, to have some fun and push the boundaries and show what's possible as a natural vegan athlete competing in a strength sport. And so I've already been doing this since I've moved to Wales. I've just been eating more and cooking more food that I can eat, because I prefer to have whole foods instead of processed foods. Try to have less sugar and salt and less oils, and even though I'm vegan, I still go for more of the healthy food. So I might go down here. Still making my way across to the gym, just taking a scenic route here. Yeah, so basically I am bulking up at the moment. I'm currently weighing about just under 75 kilograms when I go to the gym and weigh myself. So my body weight's been steadily at just under 75 kilograms for the last probably 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm really happy with that. Put on about a couple of kilograms just about since my last strongman contest. Another subscriber asked, do I plan on getting pudgy muscular? And it's a funny question, but I know what he means, because in strongman there's a lot of guys who are really kind of muscular, but also they have a high body fat percentage. So the answer to that is no, I don't plan on getting pudgy muscular. Not really. And the reason for that is that I have a very lean kind of body type. I've got more of an ectomorphic kind of build. And I mean, if I ate a ridiculous amount of food, I could change that, of course. I could look kind of pudgy, but I don't particularly want to look pudgy, even if a higher body fat percentage means better performance in some of the strongman events. I don't want to look particularly pudgy. I also like being lean, but it's just my genetics. So everyone has different genetics and different builds. Some people are really lean, and some people are just naturally have heavier builds and higher body fat percentages. And so you should always know that whilst you can change body fat percentage in your appearance, you can put on muscle, lean muscle for instance. You can never change your exact somatotype, your body type, and you can't really change the way you are genetically. So no, I don't plan on getting pudgy muscular, but I do plan on bulking up. Currently at just under 75 kilograms, and I'll keep eating lots, and next year hopefully get around 76, 77 kilos. And the most important thing is that I'm getting stronger still, and the program I'm doing at the moment is really successful. Right, last question. I'm basically at the gym now. I've just remembered Kuba from school, one of my students, as I'm a teacher from Ren Academy at London. Shout out to all my Ren Academy students. Asked what was it like when I first went vegan. I'll answer this in another video because I'm at the gym now, but it was pretty easy actually. There were some difficulties, but I'll explain them in the next video so I can do a proper video on it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back, and I will answer that question properly in this same video. So, what was it like when I first went vegan? At the time I was studying teaching at Flinders University in Australia, and I thought I'd go vegan for 5 days a week and eat whatever I wanted on the weekend. And basically I found that I was really motivated and determined to make a difference for the animals. I didn't want to harm animals unnecessarily, and I knew that there were other athletes who were doing one-arm pull-ups, you know, professional football players, athletes at the top level of all different sports who were vegan. So to me, as far as I could see, I didn't have any excuse for not trying it. And I tried it for 5 days a week. I'll just walk over here where it's a bit quieter. And it was really easy. And on the weekend, I was just gonna eat whatever I wanted. And actually, I just found that on the weekend, I really didn't even want to have any animal products of any kind. And so, yeah, basically, when I first went vegan, what was it like? It was really easy for me to stay at it, and the reason it was really easy for me to stick to the vegan diet when I first transitioned was that I was really determined and I knew it could be done. And the hardest thing was that I didn't know what to eat. I figured out there was some soy milk and some brands of almond milk which I liked, but for me, I prefer soy milk, and I liked soy milk the best at the time because I was going to the gym, so I wanted something that was high in protein. So I still have soy milk partially for that reason. And yeah, so there were some things that I could eat that I knew about, you know, soy milk in my cereal, with my Weet-Bix in Australia. You know, Weet-Bix is a very Australian thing. There were some products I already knew about that I liked, and there were lots of other things I didn't know. For instance, I didn't know that you could get vegan meats at the time. I didn't know that I could get, or that anyone can get vegan yogurt or vegan, yeah, just anything vegan you want really, vegan ice cream. I wasn't aware of it. And also when I first went vegan over 5 years ago, there weren't quite as many products around. So for me, it was a little bit more difficult than it is now. Now it's so easy because there's just so many different products out there. So yeah, it was really easy for me because I was determined. It was difficult because I didn't know how to cook. I mean, I knew how to cook a little bit, but I didn't really know how to cook vegan food. So that was difficult. And it was difficult dealing with my family and friends because my mum and dad thought that I was going to go blind or something. I don't know, that it would be unhealthy, that there would be nutrients that I'd be missing. And my mum was skeptical about whether it was environmental or not. And my dad is just like a really kind of manly man, and he was really upset by it almost. But you know, Dad really loves me and supports me in whatever I do, and he's a great father. And now he's, you know, more accepting of it. He'll still make jokes and stuff, of course, but you know, he he is completely supportive of my vegan diet now. He will even buy me vegan meals. And mum's basically vegan now. She's very close, if not completely vegan. So, but a lot of the time when you first go vegan, the hardest thing is that a lot of people who aren't vegan don't understand, and you get the same questions again and again, and 5 years on I still get the same questions. Where do I get my protein? It's the circle of life. Why don't we just kill animals? You know, what about calcium? All these questions, and you know, the answers are you get calcium from your vegan dairy and your vegan products. You get protein from lots of things: beans, nuts, seeds, vegan meats, plant-based milks, and whatever you're eating really. And the answer to the circle of life question is obviously, well, you know, saying something's the circle of life and that every animal dies doesn't mean, it's not a valid justification for killing an animal. So, you know, I could say, well, I've just murdered someone, but that's okay, right? Because it's the circle of life. Well, of course, everybody would say, no, that's you know, bull poo, doesn't make any sense. Anyway, so I hope that helps answer your question a bit, Kuba. It was easy and difficult at the same time. Difficult dealing with friends and family, and because, you know, people can get quite emotional, but mainly just because they care about you and they think that you're doing something that's bad for your health. And also, the simplest thing is that people feel guilty when you go vegan. They feel guilty about eating animals. They know it's wrong, and really they don't want to do it, but it's something they've been doing all their life, and it's difficult to change, and it's difficult to sort of admit that you're doing something wrong in your life. So people can get quite emotional or sort of defensive because your decision makes them think about their own life choices more. So friends and family were a little bit like, it was quite full on dealing with friends and family and having debates and explaining myself a lot. And you know, I learned how to cook more. I learned a lot about nutrition. I learned a lot about animal cruelty. I learned a lot about sustainability. When you first go vegan, you learn a lot and you're thrown in the deep end a bit. But yeah, I got a bit of time here. Hopefully you can still hear me. Yeah, so that's it really. It was easy and it was difficult. Now there was one more question. Patrick Baboumian. Yeah, you might have heard of him. Patrick Baboumian is in the Game Changers and he's a vegan strongman. And he asks, why are you called Vegan Power Strongman, dude? And well, Patrick. Wait a sec. Well, Patrick, the answer is I may not be as strong as you when it comes to static strength, but I am very powerful. So basically, my name Vegan Power Strongman is because I'm good at moving weights really quickly, and I'm not as good at the static stuff, but definitely when it comes to moving heavy weights quickly, I'm a lot better. I'm more of a powerful athlete than when it comes to strength, than a static strength athlete.